good, tube? It's JD back with another video. Now in today's video, I'm talking about how my credit score went up 100 points. Now 100 points is a big amount, I ain't gonna lie. Credit is really good to have, you know, because that allows you to get certain things like houses, cars, loans. Basically allows you to pull money out from the bank. I guess first I should show you on my credit score first. And I'm doing this on my other phone, so my other phone's broken. It's a 730. Here's how I got there. I bought a Discover credit card, and this was before I had a car, before I had payments. So before I had any bills, for real, I had a Discover credit card, and the whole plan on it was to build my credit. I think you start off with like a 500 or maybe lower than that. I really don't know. Paying off like $20 on it every month. I was only using $20 on it every month. My limit was 500. And then a point of time came on where I maxed out the whole 500. Now I know you're not supposed to do this, but I maxed out the whole 500 just on dumb shit, thinking like, oh yeah, I'm finna pay this off in a couple weeks. I did not pay it off in a couple weeks, bruh. What ended up happening was over a span of months. It was a long time. Like, it's definitely more than 6 months, maybe almost a year. I paid $35 a month, and then some months it would be high interest. Like, I'd start at 0 and I'd pay $45 to only get me at $35 paid off. And that was like, hell no, I'm not doing that, bruh. So I was like, you know what, let me pay this shit off. And I'm not even gonna sit here and act like that was the whole reason I paid it off. I watched the video. They were basically talking about how payments is horrible. Like, so I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get it. And they're like, what rich people do? They pay things off fully so they don't have extra payments. So I'm like, okay, that's very smart. So I'm pay that shit off. Like, I make sure I pay that shit off right away. I paid off, boom. And during this whole time, while I'm also paying it off, I also got a car payment. So later on, when I first got the credit card, later on, I got a car. And that payment was not nothing overly crazy, but it was a good amount, you know. And so I was paying that monthly and my credit card monthly. I ended up paying the credit card off, and this is like almost a year, or maybe it's a year. I ended up paying my credit card off, and I'm waiting a couple days, and I didn't know my credit was gonna go up this much, but I checked my bank one of these days, and my credit score says 730. I'm like, damn, that's crazy, bruh. Like, you pay off debt, your credit go up like that, bruh. So that's how my credit score is a 730. Before, my credit score was a 630. I don't have any screenshots of that. If I do, I'm gonna put it up. But yeah, that's how I got my credit score to a 730. Basically, I had a Discover credit card, and I was paying my car at the same time. Now, I don't know if that's why I went up so high, is because I had both those payments. But if I were you and you're trying to get your credit score up, I'd only go, like, if you're young, you know, and you don't have a car, I'd go Discover credit card. If you have a car, then don't get a credit card, because that car will pay off, will raise your credit, because you're making payments with that, and that's tracking everything that's gonna help out your score. Now look, by no means am I a financial expert, but if you have cash, buy the car full and do your research on how to up your credit. So yeah, that's the game for today's video. Yeah, y'all stay tuned for the next video. In that case, JD out.